You know what, we want this guy still here.
I love the question. Enjoying the show?
Hey guys, we soon gonna talk about R-Truth coming back into WWE and how they gonna talk about if it's a work or not. Let's tune in more to Locker Room here.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody.
Hey guys, we're here at the Locker Room. This is Toss Ring Scandal, aka KDH. We will talk about R-Truth and his son exposes WWE lies. Let's get the likes as we come to Locker Room because we definitely about to air some dirty laundry. Now, R-Truth we know has returned to WWE at WWE's Money in the Bank PLE recently, getting involved in the John Cena Logan Paul tag team match in the main event, costing John Cena and Logan Paul the tag team match by hitting John Cena with the championship belt and attacking him and everything. And the crowd was just going wild and happy that he returned. It got so crazy that Kathy Kelly, she even got excited and she was emotional in tears that R-Truth has come back to WWE. But other than that, though, there's been rumors speculating that R-Truth has been approached many times throughout the week to come back to WWE, and he has since denied it. It took for Nick Khan to reach out to R-Truth, and he finally agreed and came back, and I heard it's on working on a new deal. Now, there's been speculation that R-Truth really was not released because R-Truth announced his release last Sunday, and it's a work, and it's a part of R-Truth's character since he jokes, plays around all the time. You know, that's just a whole thing with R-Truth. And people have said that it's not a work. It is real. And, you know, R-Truth's son spoke out on social media, and he answered to the press conference that Triple H talked about. He put a cap symbol saying it's all lies. R-Truth has also stated that this is not a work at all. It's the truth. He really did get released, but he's back now. The whole thing is, since he has returned to WWE, what happens next? Because we do know that R-Truth doesn't even go by R-Truth. They're calling him by his real government name, Ron Killings. So I know that JD from New York also talked about his return to WWE on Money in the Bank. And so we'll see what he has to say. And then there's more details I want to explain why WWE changed right before our own eyes here.
Was a contract expiration that was occurring. His contract had not actually expired, but sources close to Ron Killings did claim he has a new deal. His son has seemingly confirmed as much on social media. If I find those screenshots, I will put them in the video. Not only did R-Truth son say something, but R-Truth himself said something as well. And again, I will put that screenshot, those screenshots. Over the week that followed, wrestling companies, promoters, and representatives reached out to Ron Killings, R-Truth, and were hopeful that they could book him for upcoming shows. A number of talent noted to Fightful that they spoke with R-Truth and specified repeatedly that the situation was not a work. Again, it wasn't a work. We're told that there were many tears over Ron Killings' departure, and he was flooded with phone calls and messages, and that Killings seemed shocked and kind of disgusted, as most of the fan base was. Specifically, one talent noted that Truth was cut in a very cold and impersonal way, with a talent relations employee informing him instead of top brass in the company. Man, you guys glazing a multi-billion-dollar promotion, man. You look like the biggest fucking simps in the entire community, man. I don't really understand it. I don't get it. Why do people openly glaze a multi-billion-dollar company with people in charge who have absolutely no personality, no compassion, and no love for anything but themselves and the money that they're making? Their God is their money. And these are the people that you are going to bat for and defending. Shame on you. We're told that Killings actually ignored many of WWE's approaches during the week until Nick Khan took over and called Killings to work out a new deal, We're told the deal was a meeting halfway situation, which would give way to why he is now Ron Killings and not R-Truth. One talent that Killings worked with for over a decade stated to Fightful, Ronnie wouldn't do that, meaning work the fans and work the locker room. If he had to maintain a work like that, he'd just ask us not to say anything. He would never lie to us about that. I think Paul Levesque knows that lying to or working the locker room is horrible taste. In response to Triple H claiming R-Truth's departure and appearance was all a part of the show, a number of talent reached out to outright claim the opposite. Triple H went into the Money in the Bank post-show media scrum, and someone had asked about the R-Truth situation and him being let go. Was it something that they thought of and corrected because the release, the fact that they let him walk was all a mistake? They shouldn't have done that. Triple H said, "Did you enjoy the show?" Guy replied back, "Yeah, I enjoyed the show. It's all part of the show." And Triple H moved on to the next question. Nobody sitting here should expect Triple H to give you an answer that...
Now, that was JD from New York talking about R-Truth come back to WWE. I know people now are talking about how, people are upset that Triple H dodged the question saying, "Did you enjoy the show?" which I thought was messed up too. Now, I could see why they didn't want to give R-Truth less money, because that's been a lot going on in WWE. Now, I know people are going to say, well, Triple H and TKO and WWE, they're doing that to R-Truth because R-Truth, he's black and he's up in age. He's 53 years old and his best days are behind him as far as a performer. That is true. But it's not just R-Truth. You guys remember, actually going on right now, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the OTC, is rumored that they're trying to renegotiate his very, very large contract where he gets at least $5 million a year, because they said that he's not worth the money due to his limited schedule, not appearing on TV, and especially not being on PLEs, and they want to lower his salary. It's just TKO, they're at this point now, they're trying to save money and make money at the same time. They don't want to shell out millions of dollars that they don't have to. It's all about preserving money. Now, we know R-Truth, his last match before, leaving, his last big match was Saturday night's main event against John Cena, non-title match. But I will say with WWE, they have actually been slowly changing ever since WWE has debuted on Netflix for Monday Night Raw at the beginning of this year in 2025. We slowly see the change in WWE. We see the shift. Think about it, guys. Ever since Netflix and Raw has come together, we see sponsorships in the middle of the ring for Prime. Now, it started last year, WrestleMania 40, but we see more and more of the sponsorships. We're seeing more, not just Prime. We're seeing more, we always hear about sponsorship. Now, Slim Jim has recently just extended their partnership with WWE, and they're going to continue to, do their sponsorship. We see Slim Jim on tables now. I mean, WWE ring is pretty much looking like the Octagon at this point. In my opinion, I'm all for business and sponsorships, but the WWE ring lately with the sponsorship, it is starting to look like a boxing ring or a UFC ring, and it's starting to look very, very tacky. Like at the Money in the Bank, they just recently announced that Fireball is a new sponsor for WWE. They had that advertised on a ladder, and it was actually the same ladder used when Seth Rollins climbed that same ladder with Fireball to reach the briefcase and win the Money in the Bank contract. I mean, we see it. I mean, look at the Raw Netflix premiere. Also, not just sponsorships. It's all about celebrities appearing at Monday Night Raw. We see this all the time. Anytime Raw is in California, in the big city, we see celebs coming out. Whether it's A-list, B-list, C-list, D-list, F-list, whatever list you want to call it. They never highlight celebrities being at these events. We see it all the time now. We even saw celebrities at the Money in the Bank PLE. So it's definitely a shift with WWE and TKO. And it's just not like the good old days of a wrestling fan. Wrestling, unfortunately, for some fans, whether they want to admit or not, it's not for the traditional fan anymore. And I'm not just talking about the rise, the very high rise of ticket price sales. I'm talking about the sponsorships, the programming, and everything. It has changed. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think of R-Truth and his son exposing WWE lies. Is WWE changing for the better in our own eyes? Is it changed for the better or for the worse? Or they just need to go back to the old, how they used to do things the old-fashioned way. But it's definitely changing. They're not playing around when they said it was going to make change. They're definitely not making any setbacks. So they all about saving money. But WWE is not going to stop here. They're going to keep making moves, guys. It depends if you want to follow it or just go somewhere else. But you guys click the link below to the next video for Toss Ring Scandal, a.k.a. KDH. Until then, guys, you already know what it is at this point. It's OUT.